Welcome back, my sunshiny friends. How are we? I'm in a little bit different spot. I was sitting on the couch going through some comments and things, and there was a couple of questions on some comments. So I figured I would just throw the camera on, answer the question so that I could answer in more detail than if I was able to just type it out. So I figured I would do a quick little questions that people have had in the last couple of days. So, welcome, my friends. I am Cheryl. This is my channel where I've been documenting my weight loss journey, really my lifestyle modification for 17 months now. I have been on Zepbound, a GLP-1 medication, and I have lost 68 pounds because we're still 2 pounds up. I had officially lost 70 pounds and then went on vacation, gained 6.6. So, I have successfully lost 70 and then gained some back. So I am at 68 pounds down with the help of Zepbound. And over the 17 months, I have learned a thing or two. I have learned how to successfully navigate some of the side effects along with the weight loss. So I figured I would answer those questions. So some people have had some questions currently about the Miralax that I use. And those questions are coming because I'm looking through my analytics and we have a ton of new watchers and viewers. So that is amazing and I am so thrilled. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. And I would encourage you to go to the description and go to the free support and encouragement group and join that group. And then any of these questions that you have, you can put out to all of our regulars. And that way, maybe some of the questions that you have can be answered quicker. I do my best, but I do have a full-time job and family and house and children and this channel and a travel agency and elderly parents and a whole ton of other things going on all the time. So I try, but I can't always get to you as quickly as maybe some of our other amazing viewers can. So go subscribe to that immediately. It's free and it's there for you. So constipation is probably one of the biggest side effects from any of these GLP-1s, whether we're talking about Zepbound, Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, Saxenda, Trulicity, all of these types of GLP-1s. Constipation is huge. Lots of stomach issues can arise, but constipation is big. For me, constipation did not occur until midway through 7.5 milligrams of Zepbound. I had been perfectly fine and regular up until that point. And midway through that, one day it started and I really kind of fought it for a while. I tried to let it work itself out. I tried coffee. I tried just like a daily stool softener, laxatives, like oral laxatives. And then my bestie, Kyla, who is an RN, suggested Miralax. So I got the Miralax and I didn't look back. Well, I did kind of. So I took the Miralax for a couple of days and it started to do its thing. And I was good for a while. So I was like, okay, I don't need it anymore. Unfortunately, once I stopped, the constipation stopped again immediately. So then I had to get through it again to get into a more regular place. So what I was doing, what works for me, is I put the Miralax into my morning coffee because it dissolves very quickly in the warm water. The regular Miralax, though, I just use the regular. I actually use the Target and the Walmart brand, and they're exactly the same. They work perfectly. Target is actually just a smidge cheaper if you have the red card than Walmart, which is strange. So I put it in my morning coffee, dissolve it in that, and then I make my protein coffee as I normally would. And then I've always kind of used my coffee as like my morning laxative, and that worked for me up until this point. So I still do it in my coffee. I still have my coffee, and then everything is normal and happy and good. I have been able to, over the past couple of months, go down in dose significantly. So a dose is a capful of the Miralax, which is about this big. It's probably like 2 tablespoons. I just use about a teaspoon now, and I've been perfectly fine. This morning I did not have my medicine. My Miralax. I ran out, and I actually have to go to Walmart tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment and I have to go pick up prescriptions. And I didn't feel like going out twice, so I didn't have it this morning. I was okay. So I won't have it again tomorrow. So we'll see. That'll be 2 days. But I, of course, because you guys know I love you, I will share and I will let you know how things turn out. So I have been very successful with the Miralax. I've been taking it for probably about 3 months now. I asked my doctor last time I was there in May. She said it was fine. Kyla has assured me it is fine. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I will quadruple check with my doctor about long-term use of this. And because I don't know what else, I don't know what the alternative would be at that point. I also, to try to get more fiber in, I have been doing this for 16 or 17 months. I take Benefiber daily. So this is it supposed to be 3 times a day? I take it twice a day. So it's 3 tablets. I do it twice a day, which then equals 6 grams of fiber. At least it's helping me add that to whatever other fiber I am getting during the day. And I like them. These are like Smarties, but like bigger, and like they're almost like a chewy sweet tart, but they're not really chewy. They don't taste terrible. I almost use these as like a treat at some point. Like I take them before I go to work usually, and then I take them after dinner at some point, and they're almost like a little sweet, like my candy. So I do take the Benefiber daily as well. So for the constipation, that has been working for me. I hope that helps, and I hope that my friends who are having this issue now that were asking about this find some relief. But I would highly recommend the Miralax. I go with the clear. Don't try to mix it with anything. Don't do the orange or anything like that. Just get the clear, mix it. If you can do it with something hot, it just makes it super easy, but I think it would probably dissolve just as well in the cold. But the Miralax Clear, go with the recommended dose to start with, and then I think you will start to see success with it within a couple of days. So that was the question about the Miralax. And then somebody did ask me why I jumped from the 10, well, I didn't jump. I titrated up from 10 milligrams to 12.5 milligrams. So on Sunday, I took my first 12.5 dose of Zepbound. And yes, I had talked about this in previous videos, but that's fine. I'm happy to recap, and I'm thrilled that you're here. So I had been on the 10 for, I don't have my paperwork with me, 2 or 3 months. And the last few months, I've just not been having any real significant weight loss. I was kind of battling with the same 3 to 5 pounds for months, just up and down, up and down, up and down. They just not really going away. The last couple of weeks before vacation, I had finally successfully broke out of the 150s. But even this last week coming back from vacation, it's just been a struggle. The food noise is coming back. But I did mention in Monday or Tuesday's video, there's been a lot of family stress going on. So I am attributing it to that, but I was really hoping that the medication was going to help me fight the food noise with everything that's going on right now. And it just hasn't been. I just haven't been feeling as successful. Definitely more food noise, and I am not as full as I used to be. So I can definitely eat more. I'm still trying very hard to not. And all of the tools that I have been working so hard at gaining over this past 17 months are still there. It's the struggle has just been kind of coming back a lot. So in talking to the pharmacist, who my doctor always refers me to my pharmacist. We have a pharmacist in our medical group. So in having a conversation with her, because we didn't know what was happening with CVS Caremark and if I was going to get thrown off of the medication and forced to go to Wegovy, she decided that she could get me 2 months of the 12.5. I still had a month of the 10 at that point when she called it in. So because we didn't know, we figured let's get as high as we can on the Zepbound, not knowing what was going to happen. So because of lesser hunger suppression, returning food noise, and the unknown of what was going on to happen with my medication, we upped to the 12.5. So I just finished, actually I have 110 left, one pen, but I started 12.5 on Sunday. I have 2 boxes of that. Somebody did ask me a question about CVS Caremark. I still don't have an answer. So I have said to you guys before, I am part of CVS Caremark. To the best of my knowledge, there was going to be an issue with it. Now, one of the viewers on here did comment on a video I had last week, and she said that from what she had gathered, it depends on your formulary with your Blue Cross. If you had a standard or like a premium. So I don't know. I have been unable to get that information on what formulary I have for my pharmacy benefit manager. So I'm still unsure. When I go into my Blue Cross account, it doesn't give me that information. And I've told you guys before, I'm scared to call. I don't want to call CVS Caremark and be like, hey, are you going to throw me off? And then they put me into the computer and be like, oh, we weren't going to, but now we are. So it's still very unknown. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. My doctor has been pretty open with the fact that she doesn't really know that aspect of it. That's when she had referred me to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist was assuming that I would be thrown off. So right now I did put in for my refill today. It was not accepted because I put it in too soon. So I still have a couple of weeks to wait. So July 1st would have been the end for me. We will see. I'm hoping we will know for coming into September 1st. So as of right now, I do not have an answer. I don't know if I still have the formulary and I have the golden formulary or not. As soon as I know, I will definitely let you guys know. It's all just kind of a waiting game right now. It's a little frustrating. I'm very concerned about it. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on the 2 months that I do have left of the medication, and we'll take it from there. If I can stay on, thank you, Lord. If not, that's fine too, and we will work with it and work with Wegovy, and I will work with Casey, the pharmacist, to figure it out. So if I get any more information at my doctor's appointment tomorrow, I will let you know. As soon as I get any more information, I will let you guys know, and I hope that you guys are fighting and appealing and doing all the things that you need to be doing for yourselves. Because, if you don't stand up for yourself, then really nobody else is going to do it. So I don't know if I've lost my coverage, but thank you for asking, and I will let you guys know as soon as I do. Somebody did ask if I rotate injection sites, and yes, to an extent I do. So, I have tried my arm a couple of times, less than half dozen, maybe 3 or 4 times, and I just don't feel like I get any real full effects from that. So I don't tend to, I feel like I'm almost wasting it when I do my arm. I have done it a couple of times. In the very beginning, my husband did it for me because I couldn't even lift my arm to do it in the back. I can successfully lift my arm and do the shot in the fatty part of my arm now. Like I said, it doesn't really do much for me. So I rotate typically between my stomach and my thigh. 3 weeks ago, I did my stomach and it bruised. And the bruise is actually still there. Sunday, I did my thigh. I do have a red itchy blotch on my thigh. But typically I rotate between stomach, thigh. Sometimes I'll do like one side of the stomach and then the other side of the stomach, or one thigh and then the other. But so I typically rotate between stomach and thigh, and I just kind of open up the refrigerator, take out my shot, and decide it then and there. I have tracked it in the past, and I don't see a huge difference between my thigh and my stomach. So it just kind of however the mood strikes me. But I do rotate, but typically between those two locations. And I think that was oh, somebody did ask me in my vacation video a couple of weeks ago about our truck and trailer and the ATVs and the weight, and the truck looking like it it was too much weight for the truck. And no, it is not too much weight for the truck. It is way under what we can have on that trailer. The trailer is a custom built trailer that my husband bought last summer, and well, or this fall, the winter before last summer. So we've had it for about a year and a half. It's extremely, extremely lightweight. It was custom built for the ATVs. We got it from Maine, and his truck, I think he told me, was 10,000 pounds. So we are way underweight. We are fine. No issues there, but thank you. And then I did have someone mention, and I don't think so. I know some of you guys get very defensive of me sometimes. I don't think that this was being snarky, but someone did mention, like, really, you're talking about chocolate cake? Yep, I am definitely talking about chocolate cake. I have been very open and honest about how I navigate this journey and how different it is from how many people do. And that's fine. I will continue to take the slack on that. I have lost 70 pounds and I have done it my way. I don't want to do it fast and quick and get it off. I want to do it in a way that is sustainable for me. And if I wanted chocolate cake, yes, I'm going to. What am I going to do? Never eat chocolate cake again? Never have a dessert again in my life? That's not sustainable. That's really, that's not going to work for my life. So absolutely, the chocolate cake looked phenomenal. I got the chocolate cake. Did I stuff myself at dinner and eat the chocolate cake? No, I did not. Did I take the chocolate cake home and split it with my son and my husband? Yes, I did. Did I stop eating it when I had had enough? Yes, I did. Did I gorge myself with the chocolate cake? No, I did not. Did the growing 15-year-old eat most of the chocolate cake? Yes, he did. And that's fine. But yes, I will talk about the chocolate cake. I will talk about my ice cream for dinner. I will talk about the pizza that we had today for dinner. I absolutely 100% will continue to be open and honest and talk about these things with all of you, because I want you to know, number one, 100% I am authentic and true and honest with you guys all the time. I feel very guilty if I do or eat something and I don't tell you. So yes, if I eat the chocolate cake, I'm going to come here and I'm going to tell you that I had a piece of chocolate cake, or a sample of a piece of chocolate cake that I split with two other people. Absolutely. Because I need this life to be the modification that I make and the lifestyle that I have forever. And I have never been successful in doing this before. This is the first time that I have done something life modification or health wise in my life that has stuck for more than 2 weeks. 17 months. This is amazing. And if it's talking about chocolate cake, then that's what it's going to be. Absolutely. So yeah, those were just a few questions that I wanted to come on and answer for you guys. Thank you. Keep sending the questions. I would love to make this like a weekly thing. I would love for you guys to post questions regularly that you want me to answer, and I will do a video to continue to do that if you continue to find value in it. So thank you so much, my friends. I am so thrilled to have all of you here. To all of my new viewers, I would love it if you would stick around. Go hit that subscribe button. Share with your friends if you think that this would be helpful to anybody else. And remember, my friends, when you can't find the sunshine, you go out and you be the sunshine. Bye, guys.